Sunday is Cesar Chavez Day. The state holiday celebrates the labor leader's life and achievements in the farm fields of America, and his legacy lives on.
It does. One Stockton man has made it his mission to help a new generation of farm workers. Covering San Joaquin County, here's CBS 13's Esteban Reynoso.
¿Cómo estás? Echándole ganas.
This is a typical day for Luis Magaña. The labor leader ventures into the ag fields of the Central Valley, educating farm workers about their rights.
Soy michoacano. De Oaxaca.
On this blustery, sunny afternoon, Luis visits with workers from Oaxaca, Mexico. They're pruning grapevines on the outskirts of Stockton just in time for spring. He greets each one with a handshake and a smile, even though he's not always welcomed by farm owners. Back at his office, Luis walks into a room filled with cultural artifacts and reminders of his homeland. Artwork and murals hang on the walls, telling the history of California's farm workers, including his own.
Sí, Luis Magaña, la pizca de tomate.
In 1967, Luis and his family moved from Michoacán, Mexico, to California's Central Valley. The move made possible because his grandfather was part of the Bracero program, a federally funded agreement that allowed 5 million Mexican workers to legally work in the U.S. At the age of 14, Luis learned to organize.
Los niños blancos nos golpeaban.
The white kids would beat us up. This happened in the Manteca School District, and that was my first time organizing a group of kids.
In the years to come, Luis, now a dedicated organizer, would cross paths with labor leader Cesar Chavez. In 1987, he invited Chavez to speak to Mexican migrant workers in San Joaquin County.
Me motivó porque
He motivated me because my fight for farm workers' rights began in the 1970s in social movements in which my parents took part.
This was the time Chavez launched a campaign to draw attention to pesticides poisoning grape workers and their children. Luis says it remains a problem to this day.
hay mucha gente que sigue.
There's a lot of people that keep getting sprayed and affected by a lot of agriculture chemicals.
Since the 1960s, the UFW brought change to farm fields across America. But Luis says that this new generation of migrant workers, many who come from indigenous parts of Mexico and Central America, are still facing the same old challenges.
From accidents, extortions, coming through a system that borders on slavery in order to work in the farm fields.
Luis spends most of his time consulting migrant workers on wage theft, reporting harassment and job injuries, and feels compelled to pick up where his predecessor left off.
Como que Cesar Chavez queda en los libros.
It's like Cesar Chavez's legacy stayed put in history books and not in the ag fields, where farm laborers are still working.
In honor of Cesar Chavez Day, Luis is holding a small gathering at his Stockton office, inviting the public to come out and pay tribute to the labor leader.